Growing up, in our tiny, isolated community in Ohio, we had this tradition. Every year, on the night of the autumn equinox, the elders would gather all the 16-year-olds at the edge of the woods. We were told it was a sacred, coming-of-age ritual, a way to show allegiance to our heritage. My older brother went, and when he came back, his eyes were just blank. He never talked about it. None of them did. I thought it was completely normal, until I started high school in the actual town, 15 miles away. I made a friend, Tyler. One day, I casually mentioned the harvest debt while we were sitting in his garage. Tyler completely froze. He dropped his wrench and looked at me like I was a ghost. "Leo," he whispered, "that's not a tradition, that's human trafficking." I didn't want to believe him, but that night, I started digging. I found old newspaper clippings hidden in our local library. Our community wasn't preserving history. They were using us as unpaid, forced labor for wealthy corporate farms across state lines. My 16th birthday was exactly 3 weeks away. I knew I couldn't run alone, not without my little sister, Maya. She was only 11, but they were already grooming her to take the oath. Every night, while the house slept, I packed 2 backpacks. I hid them inside a hollowed-out oak tree near the highway. I memorized bus routes, emergency shelter locations, and the exact phone numbers for the state police. Then, the night arrived. The air was freezing, and the smell of burning wood filled the sky. The elders called my name. My dad put a heavy hand on my shoulder, smiling, a smile that made my stomach churn. I looked back at Maya. Her eyes were wide with terror. She knew. As we walked toward the dark tree line, I didn't head for the circle. I grabbed Maya's hand, and we ran. We bolted into the cornfields, the stalks slashing against our faces. Behind us, the shouting started. Flashlights cut through the darkness, scanning the rows. We reached the highway, throwing our bodies into the ditch just as a patrol car sped past, sirens wailing. Tyler had called them. We escaped, but every time the wind howls through the trees, I still look over my shoulder, wondering if they're coming to take us back.